What is up, guys? It's D2 Fit here. Today we're going to be talking about my coach, the new one, or the first one, should I say. And we're also going to be talking about the leg day workout that I'm just going through. And also, we're going to be talking about my plans for competing in 2022, if I will or if I won't. So, let's get this started, shall we? Also, I just want you guys to find time to look at the BuildaGorilla website. It's up and running. It's been so for a while now. I just want you guys to have a look at the forum page, have a look at some of the meal plans that we have there for you. They're available in different calories, from 1800 to 2000 to 5, if I'm right, 3000 and 4000 calories. High in protein, around averaging 150 to 230 protein per day, 230 gram per day. So yeah, let's get straight into this workout, and then we can discuss my coach, what I look for in a coach, and yeah. So as for 2022, I'm not too certain if I'm going to be competing, if I'm honest, guys. Still a lot of work I feel like needs to be done, specifically my hamstrings. Also my arms and my chest and so quite a few body parts need to come up, if I'm honest. I'm just literally, if I'm honest, yeah, a lot of people tell me my physique is nice, but at the end of the day, regardless, we're all the same. We all want to look better. We all, and I'm happy with my physique. I have to be honest, guys, completely happy. But compare on a competitive side, it's very different. You can't. It's very, very different on a competitive side. So you guys have to keep that in mind when when I look at my physique and I spot the room for improvements that I see. So yeah, with that being said, I wanted a second set of eyes with coaching. For 3 reasons. The first reason, for professional development, which is the most important one for me, I think, because I've never had a coach and I have clients that I coach, and my situation is I want to learn how my coach would coach me and see what I'm doing right and wrong, and pass that knowledge on and pass those systems on to my online coaching as well. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is personal development for my actual growth. I train very hard. I try to keep a strict diet, but when we're talking competition wise, sometimes you're just gonna need that extra experience, that extra set of eyes, and that's what I'm looking for. I came close to working with a coach called Steven Physique, who I met in Crayford Weights, but he's not from London, and there was a few reasons why I didn't end up picking him. One of the main one would have been the distance. It's not the main one as compared to the second one, but the distance is important because I need someone I can have a look at and have a relationship with in person. So that's the first thing. Second thing was he hadn't trained with a black, or should I say African person before, and our genetics are different. Everything's different, completely different to an extent. And he didn't have that, and that was something that I was looking for. That was the second reason. And the third reason, to be fair, those are the only 2 reasons, really and truly. The second one I figured out after we had our consultation call, and I was just thinking, you know what, it might not be the right time, because I want someone who can really understand me for me. So that was something I had to look into. Like, for example, if you was a girl and you were trying to get into coach, if you had to pick someone, same prices, same location, same everything, and one's worked with girls, one hasn't, it'd have to be a special reason for you to pick that one that hasn't worked with girls. That's what I'm saying, and that special reason wasn't there. But Steven's really, really great, really great guy. But yeah, it just wasn't it. But then I remembered seeing Andy, the guy in red, who's currently coaching me. I met him at Muscleworks after he had left Crayford Weights. So, to me, I thought, okay, cool, let's just have a conversation and see what he thinks. And I spoke to him after tracking him down, and I said, remember our conversation at Muscleworks? You really remembered my physique, which meant a lot. So it was someone that I already felt like we had a relationship, because I knew him from Crayford from my early days before he moved to Muscleworks. So yeah, we hit it off, and he told me to send me videos. He praised me, said I should, change a few things in my diet, which was basically to take, I was taking 125 grams of oats. He upped that to 150. I was having bananas. He changed that to blueberries for antioxidants in the morning. I used to have Lotus Biscoff, one of those two, with peanut butter and jam and honey in there, and he told me to just limit it to the peanut butter, just because we don't know what works. So we made those changes into my breakfast, and then he also told me to take creatine, glutamine, and beta alanine for my intra workout, and post workout should be 100 grams of carb powder, which is cyclic dextrin or something dextrin, cyclic dextrin, that's it. And have that post workout with some sort of protein, and then also he mentioned that I should take, as soon as I can, make sure I should eat something high in carbs and protein just when I get home as well, at least an hour after. He kept my lunch the same, which is 350 grams of rice with steak and 100 grams of minced beef, and then I have a second break food just before gym, which is 100 grams of rice with eggs and sardine. So yeah, that was pretty much the only changes he made. And then other than that, he told me to follow it for like 10 days. I followed it for about 4 or 5. So we decided to meet up, and I was honest with him. I messaged him. I told him that, look, this is the changes that I've been able to stick to, that I've made and stuff like that, which is just some lifestyle changes and things I didn't have at that time, because he wanted me to get isolate protein rather than my mass gainer that I was using, because he told me I would, put on a stomach. So, I told him these are the changes I'm doing instead. I don't have blueberries, but I have mixed berries. So little things like that, really. So yeah, so I met him on the Friday watching this. We start off with hamstrings, line hamstring curls, single legs. He was really keen on control and squeezing on each muscle. So we did that, and then we did 2 working sets of doubles. And then we did half quarter reps for 20 reps. So it was like 3 working sets with doubles, but we did like 3 warm-ups with single legs. They'll move into the seated leg curls. Once again, another hold for 3 seconds and really control on the way back and pulling in at the same time. Hold for 3 seconds. Did that for about 3 sets, and then we did 2 working sets. We did that for 4 sets, and then on the last set we did partials for 20 reps, and then we moved on to the hack squat, where I wanted to just test my numbers. We started off with 2 plates for 6, 3 plates each side for 6, 4 plates each side for 6. Then we figured, okay, this is where we're gonna work in 4.5, and we're gonna go for 12 reps. So which is what I'm about to do right now. Yeah, I tend to put my hands on my knee, but then he told me not to do that. And he was telling me to go all the way down to the bottom. I was doing that in earlier sets, but I thought he said something that I should change, but no. So we go all the way down. Thank God he wasn't saying slow control, because I was already dying, to be fair. At this point, I was already from the 5th rep, because I hardly do hack squats. I prefer barbell squats. And for some reason, I just felt like he was punishing me, From the 5th rep, I was like, oh, I gotta get to that 10, and then that 11, and then that 12. And I couldn't push off my knees the way I usually do, but it was good. My legs were tight, honestly. And then we moved into the leg press. This is a good leg press machine, to be fair. It's not the same as the vertical leg press or the I think it's 180 or 90-degree angle leg press, the angled leg press. But yeah, this one's a bit different. It's a bit more free. So yeah, we had, I think, 6 plates on there. We did 12 reps for one set, and then for 2 sets, and then he said I had one more in me, and he told me to go for 15 reps on the last set, which is what we did. I can't remember what he was talking to me about here. So in regards to the forum, which is called Muscle Mastermind Forum, it's essentially a place where people can go, beginners, and some people will be verified by the actual website administrator, which is me, and you can tell the difference by their verification and badges. So, you know, as a beginner or whichever level you are, you can go on there and can start a conversation. It's basically a community, and it's free. So yeah, that's what we're working on, just to answer people's questions. Once again, it's just a platform that we're building for people to be able to, you know, talk about bodybuilding and, you know, express themselves, if they don't want to do that through Instagram. We also have a set of meal plans that basically comes with a list of everything that you need for the week, which is a 7-day meal plan, and it's catered to different calories. So you have the 1800, the 2000, 2500, 3000, 3500, and 4000 calories per day. So it's essentially 3 whole day meals, and there's 3 versions of them split across 7 days. And what you get is you get a shopping list for everything that you need throughout the whole week. It comes with budget price. It's the store's catered to Aldi, but I guess you can shop wherever you want, but the price will vary. You can swap items based off of the shopping list, so you don't have to get them. If you want different things, like if you're lactose intolerant or you prefer a certain type of fishes, you can swap those. Obviously the prices will change, but at the end of the day, you'd have a very, very strict guide. Most of the meals are around 150 grams carbs. That's the lowest, and the highest is 360 roughly. So yeah, and the protein, the lowest is 150, 50 grams, 150 grams per day, and the highest is 220 grams, or it could be more, I think. So yeah.
Kill the beat.
So we moved on into leg extensions. So I think we're doing 15 reps, rest for 15 seconds, 15 reps, rest for 15 seconds. Then we took a break, then increased the weight, and then we did the same thing. I'm telling you, my quads felt. So yeah, so it was just for 15 seconds. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The forum and the meal plans are the main updates on the website at the moment. Obviously, if there's anything else that you guys think we should add on there, let us know. So, I mean, pretty much just the overall experience with Andy, it was pretty good. I think he pushed me. Legs was definitely, I have a strong endurance in that, so it worked out well for me that we did that. So we'll be training shoulders and arms and chest next, so I look forward to that. We also did some posing and he gave me some tips, so yeah, we'll work on that.